welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today I have my last monthly savings challenge video of the year, which is kind of crazy. I started doing cash savings challenges at the beginning of the year and I'm so glad I started. It's really fun and I've really enjoyed every month doing these. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I'm also excited because this month I get to unstuff some of those challenges. So that'll be fun. I have $20 in digital money set aside for savings challenges today. So we will talk about that when we get to the roll with it challenge. But I do have some physical cash as well, of course. So let's give this a count. I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. So 146. And let me just kind of get this situated here. So I hope you're doing well. It is definitely cold here. Winter is here, but that's okay. I mean, that's what happens this time of year. Really though, I'm getting used to it. It's just so dark so early in the evening, and then the sun doesn't really rise that early in the morning either. So just adjusting to the darkness. I'm definitely feeling it. Okay, so the first challenge I always like to start with is for my rollover. This is Dolores, where our rollover money goes. So how this works is I typically pull out $80 in cash for my wallet for my spending and grocery budgets, just to have some cash on hand. Sometimes it's easier to pay with physical cash than card, but typically I'm a card spender. So anything I have left over in my wallet at the end of the month goes into Dolores. We'll be opening Dolores up here in a few days. Because I'm buying myself a birthday gift. My birthday's at the end of the month, and that's what this money is for, is to buy myself something kind of fun as a treat for my birthday. So I feel like I did a good job. This past month, I had a good amount left over. I had $26, so it was in a 10, 15, 20, 25, and 26. So this is how it was broken down. So I'm going to keep the same breakdown for when I put the money into Dolores. I thought about using like a $20 bill, but I think I'm just going to leave the same breakdown. It's a little bit more fun that way. So let's go ahead and stuff this in. She is getting full. So we might have to shake this down a little bit and kind of finagle our way to get some money in here. But yeah, I'm really excited to open her up. It's funny, I've had this elephant bank since I was in high school, and I so vividly remember I worked at a pool in the summer, and when I would get my paycheck, I would pull some out in cash and put it in here. And then like later in the year when I needed money for something, I would open her up and pull all the cash out. But I don't know, it's a fond memory. So I'm excited to have kind of this routine and a reason to put money in here back in my life. And yeah, I'm excited because then I can get myself a nice birthday gift at the end. Well, it'll be before the end of the month, but you know what I mean, for my birthday at the end of the month. Okay, so that is Dolores stuffed and she is full. So stay tuned for another video this month where we'll be unstuffing and counting her, and then we'll start over for next year. So there's the first challenge. I'm going to stick her to the side here. She can still hang out, but I'm just going to kind of put her to the side. Okay, and then I have my savings challenge box. So let's start here. The first one is the 52-week challenge. And what I do is I randomize it. So I've got 4 envelopes because I count Mondays, and there are 4 Mondays in December. And because I only do this monthly, we're going to do them all. But I like to switch it up a little bit. All right, so on my phone here, I have an app that lets me roll dice because I don't actually own any dice. So let's go ahead and roll. I've got 1 for each envelope essentially. So we got a 3, a 4, a 6, and a 2. I'm going to stick my phone to the side. And this is what we're going to work off of. So I multiply each of these numbers by $5, and that's what we're going to stuff. So the first one would be $15. So I'm going to do a 10 and a 5. Stick this in. This will also be something I can unstuff this month, so I'm super excited to film that. I have not been keeping track of what's in here, so it'll be kind of a surprise. 4 times 5 is 20, so use a $20 bill here. These envelopes have worked out really well. I got them off of Amazon. I'll be able to reuse them for the most part next year. 6 times 5 would be $30. I do plan to do savings challenges next year. I think I might change a couple things up, but I'll probably set everything up and talk about that at another time. I'm still kind of thinking a few things over. And then 2 times 5 is 10, so another $10 bill. Okay, so there we have it. All of these are stuffed. I'm gonna stick them in my box, and now this whole section of colorful envelopes are full. How exciting. So we'll play with that another day. Okay, let's go into the next one. So self-care. I'm actually not stuffing self-care. Let me talk you through why. So I had been working through this tracker. The goal was $260. And I had this tracker that was completed in October, and then I've been working on this one. I never ended up booking anything with the money from October, so I still have quite a bit of money in here. Well, we did do a sauna one afternoon, but we didn't book a massage or anything like that. So what I've done is I've booked us both facials for December. So we're going to be using some of the money from here for that. And then also I'm getting a pedicure later this month, but I don't need to stuff anything. I have enough. So the facials for my fiance and I, plus tip and tax and all that, is going to be $280. So I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80. So there's enough for that. And that's, you know, yeah, all taken care of. And for my pedicure with tip and tax and all the things will be 100. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I actually have $10 left. And I'm going to stick this back in here for me to play with my other savings challenges with. So this is all ready to go for those appointments. I'm going to stuff this back in here in the envelope so I have it, you know, safe and all put together. But I'm not going to be adding, I typically have been adding about $80 a month to this, but when I realized how much we had in here, we don't need anything else. So that's kind of cool. So stick that in there. Okay, next is top off. So this is where my digital money comes into play, and I need a pen. Here we go. So what I do is I have $20 set aside, and I break it into 10 and 10. And that corresponds to the 2 lists. So these are the lists I've been working off of. I am going to redo this and change up my categories for next year. But what I do is the first number here corresponds to the first list. So this would be $10 going into home. And then the last number is from the second list, which is vacation. So that's cool. So I'm going to write this down. I've been keeping a log of this. And it's kind of cool to see the different categories and there we go. And all that. So I'm going to tally this up. I really want to do a video maybe at the beginning of next year of like what I saved in 2023. And I think I'm going to talk about this and like how it played a role. But anyway, that is the role with it. And that's the digital money now allocated. So I'll just transfer that where it needs to be. And we're done with this little sheet. And then this one can go back in my box here. Okay. So let's see where we are at. We have a 20, 2 10s, and 3 5s. So let's go ahead into holidays next. So these are the holiday ones I have going on. So the New Year's Eve is fully stuffed. I will be using this at the very end of the month when it is, in fact, New Year's Eve. So I have $50 in here. And then I made 2 new envelopes to kind of kick off next year. So I have Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day. So start with Valentine's, of course. And the goal is $50 by February. So let me open this up. I've got a cute little heart tracker. So let's see here. We have 20, 30, 40. And then I'm going to do... I think, you know what, I'm going to leave it at 40, and then these 3 5s I'm going to put into a different challenge. I was thinking I could pull the 10 and complete it, but I think I'd rather do 3 5s in a different challenge. So we'll do $40 into Valentine's today. Let me get a marker out. I feel like pink would be an appropriate color to use. So I'll color in 4 of these hearts. here we go. So we've got 4 hearts colored in, $40 that are going to go into the little, what is this called? Envelope here. And that'll be great start for next year. So I'll only need $10 to finish this, and then I can move on to St. Patrick's. I need to make some more trackers and things for next year, but that's where we're at. So that's cool. So let me put this away. And then the last challenge, and where this last $15 is going to go, is to my cats challenge. So I made this on Canva and I couldn't not use it. So I'm going to do 3 cats because each one's worth $5. So let's add the money. I have been kind of condensing this as I go. So I have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, $50 in here now. It'll reach 150 when it's done. So that's kind of fun. So let's go ahead and put that, oops, put that in. Goodness. Okay, and this is a greeting card. I had like a blank one, so I just taped the sides to make a little envelope. Okay, so these are the cats. Because it's Christmas and winter, I want to do some of these winter ones. So I think I'm going to do the one with the hat, the one with the snowflakes, and then this one who's playing with a star. I always put a star on the top of my Christmas tree when we did Christmas trees. So those are the 3 I'm going to color in here. And while I do that, I'd love to just chat for a moment. Let's see here. What color do I want? Okay, I'm going to do a brown cat here. So I hope you guys have been doing well. We are all decorated for Christmas. We don't do a big tree. My cat would ruin it, and I don't know, it's just not something we feel like we need. I do have a little like tabletop tree that is really cute, and it's on like a side table in our living room, and then that's where we put gifts. And again, we don't do a big thing for Christmas. It's just the 2 of us and Miko. So we don't need like a big setup or anything, but I really enjoy having the lights up. It's just so cozy. And then this hat here, I'm going to do a couple of different colors. It's so cozy. I have a garland on our staircase that lights up, and that's really nice for the evening. I also have some lights near our fireplace that are battery operated. And those are really pretty too, just to give, I don't know, just to give the space some light, I guess. So that's been nice. I really enjoy sitting on the couch in the evening and having those on because it just feels cozy. So there's the first cat. I'm going to do an orange kitty next here with the star because my cat is mischievous, and if we did have a Christmas tree, he would have knocked the star off and played with it. So we're going to pay homage to Miko and color this cat in his honor. Speaking of which, Miko is rambunctious as ever. And yeah, the decorations, he was very curious when I was putting them up and all that good stuff. So that's kind of fun, I guess. But I'm curious, what decorations do you do for Christmas? Do you do a full tree? Do you do lights? Do you not do anything? My fiance for the longest time never did anything, and then I moved in and I said, well, you have to let me put something up, you know? That's kind of part of the fun and the magic of this time of year, even if you don't have big holiday plans, just to, I don't know, have it. And then for this cat down here, this kind of looks like a grumpy cat. I think I'm going to do a black cat, and then I'll do like little blue snowflakes or something here. Let me get that color. Maybe we'll make him tuxedo again, so we can do kind of like white paws. I had a tuxedo cat growing up, and he was the best. And he kind of had a white belly, so maybe we'll kind of do that as well. Miko was orange, and I'm telling you, orange fur shows on literally everything. Yeah, he gets his fur on dark clothes, of course, but also on light clothes. The orange shows up. It's just a whole thing. So I feel like I'm constantly in a battle of cat hair in my house, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so then we'll do the head. I'm gonna do kind of a white chin. Okay, that kind of looks funny, but whatever. It's a tuxedo cat on its back. Like, come on. Okay, I'm gonna do just a little bit of color for these snowflakes though. And there's my tuxedo cat. It just looks like a blob now. Sorry, kitty. But there we go. We are done with our cats. I'm gonna stick this back in the box. And that is it. So later in Vlogmas, like I mentioned, I'll be unstuffing. I'll also be setting up savings challenges and stuff for next year. I'm gonna make a couple of changes, but I'm really excited for everything. This has been such a good experience. I can't wait, especially the 52-week challenge. That one's gonna be really fun to unstuff. Well, and the rollover too, because I haven't been keeping track of either of them. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for coming along with me. If you haven't seen the other savings challenge videos from this year, I have them on my channel in my finances playlist, so go check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.